Bonjour.
A French legendary perfume house with over 175 years of business. Are you interested? Then come join me.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose.
Hi, Scott here with another fragrance review. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad to have you all. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everybody's safe. Today we're going to be talking about the French house of Guerlain. Guerlain is one of my all-time favorite houses. I'm really excited to be talking to you about the Ideal line today. So let's go ahead and get started, and let me give you a brief little history and then we'll jump right in. Guerlain is a legendary French perfume house with 175 years of outstanding business, passion, and tradition. The Guerlain house was founded by Pierre-François Pascal in 1828. Started with common hygiene products, Guerlain also created perfumes for his customers. And over time, he developed the business into a highly successful company that became an official perfumer for several European royal courts. The Guerlain Perfume House was a family business until 1994, when it was acquired by Louis Vuitton. The family legacy of Guerlain ended with Jean-Paul Guerlain's retirement. Though he continues to work for the house as a consultant, Thierry Wasser, a rock star in the community, was named the official in-house perfumer of Guerlain in 2008. All right, guys, that was just a brief history of the company. One of the things about Ideal is it's made with the finest ingredients. They really spared no expense. And one of the things that this line has in common is it all has the same ingredient in all 7 of these fragrances. The first one we're going to talk about today is the Ideal line, Ideal Sport. And Ideal Sport comes in this really cool blue bottle. They've got the square design with just a simple tag on it. It's blue all the way around, and they always come with the colorful cap. The cap just clicks off, clicks back on. And the one thing I know about this line from talking to some of you on Instagram and some of the pages I visit and things like that, some of you have informed me that they no longer do that colorful blue plastic that outlines the square. I hear they're all clear now, somewhat more like this. So I just wanted to let you guys know I believe they're going away from those colorful, the colorful plastic strip that goes around the side. But that's all right, the fragrance is still good, so that doesn't deter me. Ideal Sport is a woody aquatic fragrance for men. It was launched in 2017. It was created by Thierry Wasser. In the top, we have some watery notes, almond and spices. In the mid, or the heart, we have neroli. And in the base notes, we have vetiver, patchouli, cormoran. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull the cap off and give it a spray. Beautiful atomizer. We call in the business a summer freshie. This has got a beautiful, watery, aquatic note in it right away. It's just what you'd think with a bottle this color. Now, some of you may think or be tempted to think just because this is a blue bottle or blue fragrance, it might be one of those traditional blue fragrances like Versace Dylan Blue or maybe Dior Sauvage, but it's nothing like those fragrances. Those fragrances all contain ingredients called ambroxan. This particular fragrance does not have that in the notes at all. I do believe ambroxan is featured in one of the other fragrances I'm going to be talking about today, but it's definitely not in this one. This is more of a citrusy, aromatic, aquatic, watery freshie. This is perfect for the gym. This is perfect right out of the shower. Perfect for running errands, maybe going to the pool. This is definitely a summertime fragrance. You can definitely dress down with this fragrance. It is very mass appealing. You can wear it to the office as well. My only complaint about this one, and this is my least favorite fragrance in the line, and part of the reason why it's my least favorite, even though it smells good, the performance on it is really poor. Normally, I don't care about performance, and I really don't most of the time, but with the price of these fragrances, and they are a little high, I expect these fragrances to do better than what they do. And this one just probably projects on me for about an hour and maybe lasts on my skin about 2 to 3. I definitely do like the smell, and it's really not all that hard to reapply or keep decants with you. But I would have loved if this fragrance lasted a little bit longer. You definitely get the nuttiness in it from the almond. It's light in this one. I will say that you can smell the nuttiness and the almond scent in the other fragrances a lot better than you can in this one. But the neroli is nice. You definitely get the woody that's in all the other ones. There's the woodiness, but that's not very strong. The main notes here are the freshness, the aquatic, and the watery notes in this, and that neroli really make this a beautiful fragrance. Next fragrance we're going to be talking about is another summer fragrance. We're going to be talking about is the Adial line Cool. And for lack of a better term, this is a really cool bottle. Like I said, it's got that gray plastic going all the way around the bottle. Cool gray cap. Again, clicks off, clicks on. And let's go ahead and tell you the notes that are in Cool. Cool is an aromatic fourgé fragrance for men. This was launched in 2019. And again, the nose behind this fragrance is Terry Wasser. In the top, we've got mint and bergamot, orange and anise. And in the mid or hearts, we've got that almond note, which is in all the fragrances. The water note, neroli again. And in the base, we've got the vetiver again. And this one is the one that's got ambroxan in it, and then patchouli. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the cap off and give this one a spray. Beautiful atomizer. Okay, I really love this fragrance right off the top. Again, the bergamot is beautiful, and as I've said in other videos, I don't know if you guys know this, but bergamot is a mood enhancer. It's definitely has a calming effect on you. But that's not the star of the show. The star of the show in this one, and you can tell based on the color of the juice with that green, is the mint. The mint in this is so wonderful and so fresh. It makes me think I'm drinking some kind of cocktail mojito or some kind of mint julep. This fragrance is really beautiful. It's just a fresh, sweet, fruity fragrance. The fruit is dialed down in this one. Again, it's got a little bit of the woodiness that's famous in all these. I think all these fragrances in the Adial line are woody. They all have that almond. But the star of the show is the mint. And if you like a mint, nice, fresh, aquatic mint fragrance, this is wonderful. But I feel like because of that mint, because of how strong it is, I feel like I could get away with wearing this in the winter as well. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Let me know if you guys have tried this out in the winter and how it projects and how it performs. But this fragrance definitely lasts a little bit longer than Sport does. I'd say this lasts from anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. It pumps out maybe 2 to 3 hours of projection. You know, leaves a nice little scent trail when I wear this one. And I have worn this one to the gym as well. And I feel like when I wear it to the gym, it mixes with my chemistry really well. I guess with the sweat and the perspiration, I can really smell this one coming through on my skin. And definitely when I overspray this, because I'm an oversprayer, and I spray this on my clothes, I can smell this all throughout the day. And I'll just get these wafts throughout the day, and this is definitely just puts a smile on your face and just a nice relaxing feeling from the mint. So that's the L'Homme Adial Cool line. And I love this bottle because I love the green. So go ahead and give this one a try, guys. All right, so now we're gonna talk about one more summer freshie in this line, and this happens to be my absolute favorite of the three. This is, I feel like this is a masterpiece by Adial. Now, the sad news is, and I wish I could cue the sad music, is that I heard they're discontinuing this. Guerlain, say it's not so, because this is such an amazing fragrance. You guys know where I'm going with this one. You already know. And we're gonna be talking about Adial Cologne. Yep, nothing different, same square bottle. The juice is clear on this one. It's got the white sides, cool white caps on it. I think they've got that Guerlain logo. I don't know if you can see it. All the caps have that Guerlain logo, the G, and I just love how that looks. But anyways, white bottle, which means freshie for the summertime. All right, so Adial Cologne is a woody aromatic fragrance for men. It was launched in 2015. The nose behind this fragrance is who? Terry Wasser. Top notes are grapefruit, orange, bergamot, pink pepper. In the heart, we've got the almond and neroli. And in the base, we've got the vetiver and white musk. And I almost hate to spray this in front of you guys because I don't have a backup bottle, but I am gonna rectify that. So let's go ahead and spray it. It's gonna hurt. All right. So again, another mood enhancer. grapefruits. Grapefruit is definitely known for its calming effect. It's got the orange, it's got the citrus, the lemony scent. I love this fragrance. This is a compliment machine, a compliment beast. The top is so beautiful. And just so you know, for all you rookies out there, never buy a fragrance for the top. It's the dry down is way more important, but the top alone is amazing on this scent because of the citrus. Again, in the middle, we've got that almond note, and I know I sound like a broken record, but it's got the nuttiness, it's got the fruitiness, and it's just crisp, clean, fresh, aquatic, gorgeous scent. I get 4 to 6 hours on my skin, 2 to 3 hours, sometimes longer, 4 hours projection. This has nice sillage to it. I absolutely love this fragrance. You can wear this with a tie and a dress shirt. You can wear it with a suit. You can wear it with a t-shirt, flip-flops, hanging out by the sea. This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. Why, oh why, oh why, Guerlain, are you discontinuing this fragrance? Just kidding, it's not that serious. But anyways, this is a gorgeous scent and it's one of my all-time favorites. So the next fragrance we're gonna be talking about in the Allure line is Allure EDT. Got the black sides with the cool black cap, kind of that orangey yellow juice. And let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about this one and what's in it. Guerlain EDT is a woody aromatic fragrance for men. It was launched in 2014. The nose behind this fragrance is Thierry Wasser. Top notes are citruses, orange blossom, rosemary, and bitter orange. In the mid, we have almond and tonka bean. In the base, we have a leathery note, vetiver, and cedar. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pop the cap off. Spray that into the air. Oh, heaven, heaven, heaven. All right, as all you guys know, and I know all y'all know, and if you don't, then go ahead and get your nose on this fragrance, because this fragrance is the most beautiful, woodsy, which gives it that masculine scent, fruity, sweet. Cherry note is not listed in this, but there's a cherry scent that comes out of the fruitiness in this that is absolutely stunning, mixed with that masculine woodiness, sweet. The almond in there is just, this one is well blended, absolutely well blended. Masterpiece is maybe too strong of a word, but it's a home run, it's a hit, it's a touchdown, whatever you want to call it. This one is an amazing fragrance. I definitely suggest this one for a gift, for Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever. This is for your man, or ladies, if you like men's fragrance, this one is gorgeous because of the sweetness and the fruitiness. I think a woman could get away with wearing this one because of the fruitiness, because of the sweetness. And yeah, there is some woodiness involved, which makes it masculine, but if you're confident, you can pull off any darn thing. And you can definitely pull off this fragrance. This fragrance is just gorgeous. There's a warming from the amber, and it's just absolutely amazing. I love this fragrance, and I think everybody should own this one in their collection. Allure EDT by Guerlain. All right, let's go ahead and keep this moving since I'm taking so long as it is. Next fragrance I want to talk about in the Allure line is the Allure Eau de Parfum. Now this is one of those newer bottles I was talking about earlier where it's clear all the way around. And I think this is what they're going to for the bottles in the future. As you can tell, the juice is kind of down. So this is a favorite in our household, and I really love this fragrance. This, guys, is an absolute sweet, gourmandish, gorgeous fragrance, but we'll get into that a little bit right after I tell you a little bit about this one. Allure Eau de Parfum by Guerlain is an oriental woody fragrance for men. It was launched in 2016. Parfum was created by Thierry Wasser. The top notes are almond, some spiciness, lavender, bergamot, rosemary, and thyme. In the mid, we've got cherry and vanilla, incense and rose, and in the base we have leather, tonka, and sandalwood. Oh, I'm not gonna spray this because I don't have very much left, guys. I've got to buy a backup bottle, but I can smell it through the cap already. And the star of this one, let me just tell you, is the cherry and the vanilla. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gourmandish, and I am a sucker for either summer freshies in the summertime, and in the winter, I love the gourmand fragrances. And this is definitely a gourmand because it's got the almond in it, it's got the cherry, it's got the vanilla, it's sweet, it's fruity, of course it's got the spiciness, of course it's got the woodiness that most of these have in it. There's a leather note in here, but I don't smell it. What I smell is vanilla and cherry, fruitiness, almond, and it's blended to perfection. I'm going to tell you right now that out of all 7 of these, this is my favorite. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's an absolutely must buy. You've got to own this one. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and buy another bottle very soon in the next 2 weeks or so, but it's an absolute gem. Vanilla and cherry, you can't go wrong with those two. It's very creamy from the sandalwood, and not only does it have vanilla in it and cherry, but it's got tonka as well, and tonka's got some components that also give that a sweetness and a woodiness, and tonka can also smell a little bit like vanilla as well. So I love this fragrance, and I know you guys will too. This is definitely, the last 2 I've talked about are definitely blind buys. Go ahead and buy them. You'll thank me later. I stole that line from TLTG Reviews. But seriously, go ahead and buy them because they're definitely must-owns. And if you're looking for a great cherry scent, ladies, men, whoever, buy this fragrance because it's a beautiful cherry. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not gonna lie, I like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. But if I had to pick between the 2, I would pick this one over Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I think this is the better cherry scent. Kill me in the comments. Go ahead, crucify me. Tell me I'm wrong. I know that fragrance is $200 more than this one, so it's got to be better, right? But not to my nose. To me, this is the best cherry scent. And I'm sure there's other cherry scents out there that I haven't got my nose on that are good as well. But to me, this is the best one I've smelled so far. It's going to last on you. It's going to project, last 6 to 8 hours. Projects 3, 4, 5 hours, just depends. If you spray it on your clothes, it'll last a little bit longer. I also like to spray a little bit in my hair. This one definitely will get you compliments. Compliment machine if you care about such things. I know a lot of you don't care about that, but I do. So it's fun to get complimented when you're out and about and have a beautiful fragrance on. So, all right, that was the EDP. The next fragrance we're going to be talking about in the Ideal line is Ideal Intense, with the gorgeous matte black bottle. Black all the way around. I heard now that they don't even have the black. I think there's like 3 different bottles of this one. Let's go ahead and talk about Ideal Intense. Ideal Intense by Guerlain is an oriental woody fragrance for men. It was launched in 2018, so more recent than some of the others. The nose behind this fragrance is again Terry Wasser, a genius, master perfumer. Top notes are almond. There's a chili pepper in this one, cardamom. In the mid, we've got leather, Bulgarian rose, labdanum. If you don't know, labdanum is almost got like a leathery scent to it, in case you were wondering. And in the base, we've got some smoke, tonka bean, mixed and blended with that vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. All right, let's take the black cap off. Again, they pop on, pop off. All right, so the best way for me to describe this fragrance, to me, it is very similar. And again, don't kill me in the comments. I'm just telling you that it's similar. It's not exactly the same, but it reminds me of Spice Bomb. I was wondering if any of you ever got that comparison or noticed that when you smelled this fragrance. I don't know if it's because of the spiciness in this. Got that chili pepper and vanilla, and it just, with the tonka and the sandalwood and the creaminess, it just gives me that vibe of Spice Bomb. But it does go in a little different direction. Like again, it's got that almond note in it. It's got a woodiness, spicy, sweet. The rose also, you can smell the rose in this definitely. It's not, the rose is not overpowering, but it's just a warm, spicy, smoky vanilla fragrance. I absolutely love it. I love the spiciness of it. I love the woodiness. I love the the nuttiness in this, and it's just a gorgeous fragrance. And definitely for the winter time, I definitely get good projection out of this one. It leaves a nice scent trail. It's just a beautiful, spicy vanilla fragrance is what this is. And I really enjoy it. I've gotten compliments wearing this fragrance. It's perfect for this time of year. It projects in the cool weather. It works really nice. I think you can wear this with anything, suit, tie, dress up, dress down, however you want to wear it. But it's just a nice, beautiful fragrance, and definitely has a little bit different direction with the almond in it. And I don't think there's too many fragrances like the IDL line because of the almond note, because of the almond and the woodiness in these fragrances. That's the common theme through all of them. And that's why I really like it. And I know they use really good ingredients in their fragrances. Let's go ahead and dive into the next one. Last but not least, their newest one in the line, Royale Extreme. You can tell it is one of the newer ones in the line, so it's got clear all the way around, doesn't have the red running all along the sides. It's got that red cap with the Guerlain logo. I didn't show you this with all the other fragrances, but of course they all got, you know, it tells you what size and batch codes and everything on the bottom if that's important to you. Make sure you're not getting a fake. Royale Extreme by Guerlain is an oriental woody fragrance for men. This is one of the newest fragrances in the line. It was launched in 2020. The nose behind this fragrance is Terry Wasser. Top notes are almond, pink pepper, bergamot, and in the mid, we've got plum, cinnamon, heliotrope. Base, we've got tobacco, leather, patchouli, and cedar. And instead of spraying this one in the air, I'm going to spray this one on my wrist. Go ahead and pull the cap off. Give it 2 squirts. Beautiful tobacco scent. Gorgeous, fruity, woodsy, sweet tobacco. If you're into tobacco scents that project, that are great for this time of year to wear in the wintertime, this one is absolutely beautiful. Again, you get the fruitiness with the cherry. I love the cherry scent in this. It's not listed in the notes, but it's there. You can smell it. You'd have to be nose blind to not smell it. The almond is there. The sweetness. Again, there's a leather mentioned in this. All the leather notes that they mention in these fragrances, I don't smell them. I don't know why, but I definitely smell the woodsiness, definitely smell the fruitiness, and the tobacco is the main player in this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. The cinnamon is very slight. It's not overpowering. I actually would love to smell the cinnamon more. I wonder if you guys, in your batches or to your nose, if you smell it. Let me know in the comments, but I definitely do not smell the cinnamon. But there is a nice cherry, powdery vibe going on here. It's definitely more powdery than some of the other ones. But the tobacco is wonderful in this, which gives it that masculine vibe. Again though, a woman could wear this because of the fruitiness and the sweetness of it. But this fragrance is so beautiful. It's definitely a must-have for this time of year. And if you're into tobacco fragrances, the tobacco in this is really nice. It's like a pipe tobacco, not like a leafy tobacco, just more like a fine pipe tobacco that's sweet and it smells good to your nose when somebody lights up maybe like a pipe or a beautiful cigar. But this fragrance is definitely gorgeous. It's definitely a must-have. As far as projection, really good, above average. As far as longevity, above average. And this is definitely a great date night scent. You'll definitely get noticed with this one because of the tobacco note. And wearing it in the wintertime is when I would wear this one. So I'd say the last 4 are for the winter and the first 3 were for the summer. So, all right guys, I really love this line. Again, I can't express that enough. All these fragrances are high on my list. To me, they're all blind buys. I don't feel like you have to test out any of these fragrances. You could all blind buy them and be okay. And they're definitely gorgeous, gorgeous scents. You can't go wrong. And I haven't gotten my nose on anything else by Guerlain. I'm really looking forward to exploring them a little bit more and exploring some of their other lines for men. So let me know down in the comments which ones you would suggest I try. I'd definitely like to hear from you guys. I love your feedback. I love learning from you guys. I'm always ready to learn. And I thank you guys. Thank you guys for all my followers. Thank you guys for my likes. Thank you guys for feedback. Thank you guys for all your positivity. I love having this distraction during these crazy times. You guys are definitely helping me be distracted. Mainly just having a good time with you guys. It's been a lot of fun taking this fragrance journey, and thank you for all coming with me and being a part of it, and I couldn't ask for a better fragrance family. Please don't forget to hit the bell notification sign. It helps me get the videos out there, and the more people that hit the bell notification, the more people that comment and hit the like button, it helps the videos. Remember guys, always be yourself as long as yourself smells good. Au revoir.